All right, so we are going to start having a Pilates session again. We're going to work with the foam roller and possibly using the wall as well. Let me just adjust my light. Excellent. So let's start with our normal chest opening routine, lying on the back. Once you're down, you use your feet to press and lengthen the whole side body so it feels like the shoulders are being dragged down. The focus right now is to get the chest, the sternum, as lifted as possible. So the feeling is that the shoulders are rolling back and down with the shoulder blades wide. And the hands will be open, first of all. And let's drop the head to one side. So you roll and stretch the neck. Come back. And roll and stretch the neck in the opposite direction. And come back. Roll and drop the head to the first side. And come back. And roll and drop the head to the other side. And come back. Now, notice where the elbows are. If we've had the hands the right way, the whole upper arm is externally rotated. Change the palm of the hand without shifting that. Roll the head, and now let the head really get heavy and stretch. Take the hand that's on the floor, that you're turning your head away from, and stretch the fingers on that side nice and long. Really reach the fingers away. Just feel that traction into the side of the neck. Bend the elbow back. Roll the head other side. Let the head get very heavy. And now wiggle the fingers away to traction even further. So wherever the stretches that you're feeling, that's where your body has got its holding pattern. We want to keep finding these things. Then bring the head back. Now to keep working into the neck, let's wiggle a little bit further up so the head is right off the top of the foam roller and it's hooked. So it's like someone's grabbed the back of your neck and dropped it over the edge to encourage the neck to be as long as possible in the back. Again, roll your head to one side. It's going to have a completely different stretch. The palms are up again. And back. Roll your head in the opposite direction. And back. First side, rolling again. Opening up that whole neckline. Back. Rolling in the opposite direction. Back, again, turn the palms down, roll to the first side, and back, roll to the other side, and back. Now roll to the first side again, pause, let that tissue open, keep checking that your shoulders haven't hiked forward. And again, stretch the hand away from the ear on the side you're turning away from. Relax the elbow in the head. Turn your head in the opposite direction. See if you can go a little bit further. And again, extend the arms. Nice and long. Oh, it's really starting to get into my skull as well. It's so nice. And come back. Bring yourselves back up. So you're on the foam roller and slide to get length. And now we'll start. The arms are coming up. We're just going to do the normal shoulder release work. Just letting the shoulders start to loosen up. Pulling the shoulder blades away from the spine and then letting them drop. Two more times like this. Now, palms face the knees. Bend the elbows sideways. See if you can have the hands right above the elbows and the elbows in line with your shoulders. This may already create a pull in certain places. We're looking for all of this. And then lower the elbows down. See if you can get the elbows to the floor by tractioning below your collarbones. So it's not just the arm joint that's doing the work, but the whole chest is being asked to open. This is an area that's hard to get into. And if you can't feel it across the collarbones, do experiment a little bit with just little adjustments in your own body, because it's such a key area to help the sternum become free and not rigidified, either calcified in one position or another. So let's see if we can add to that. I roll to the right. So now I'm allowing this whole area to go down. Now see if you can roll this part of the chest away to find that connection. Roll towards the hand. Roll away from the hand. Roll towards the hand. Roll away from the hand. One more time on this side. Roll towards the hand. Roll away from the hand. Bring the other hand down. And again, we'll go, now I'm rolling to the left. And then rolling away from the hand. So whatever you do with this hand, just whatever works for you. You're going to roll towards the left hand and then roll away, looking to see if you can find this collarbone stretch. Towards the hand, away from the hand, towards the hand, away from the hand. One more time, towards the hand, away from the hand. Bring both elbows to the floor, drop them out. Just take a moment here to feel the stretch in the tissue. Take a deep breath in. Can you breathe into the area we just stretched? Right across the collarbones, and then relax. Breathe in again. So the air has to go up the lungs into that area. Notice what happens to the diaphragm. So you want the diaphragm to expand. Let it be open. You will feel the belly tighten a bit as the diaphragm lifts away from the navel. Relax. And one more time like this, breathe in. And breathe out. From here, take the hands out to a Y. So you start to open that whole area up. Extend through the fingers. Reach the elbows as far away from you as you can, and then making the elbows very heavy, start to bring them back down and in. Again, extend the arms out, very long, opening up in the chest and across the collarbones, and bend. And extend, reaching through the fingers, extending through the side body, and bend. And one more time, reaching out through the fingers and extending, and bending. Now extend the arms up to the ceiling. So the arms are up. Taking the hands out to the side. So we've done some openings already. Stretch the nails as far away from each other as you can. And check with your eyesight to make sure that the hands are in line with the shoulders. They tend to go up. Really traction the hands out and bring the hands up. Check that the shoulders are dropping towards the floor, and then that high part of the collarbone is being stretched. And up and out, nice and long and open, and up and open and open and up. As you do this movement, see how much you can balance the right and left side and synchronize the movement as well. Also, can you synchronize the sensation in the chest and the rib cage? Then start to bring the breath into it. So you're breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. One more time, breathing in, breathing out. Now take the arms out shoulder height. Press the heel of the hand away from you. Curl the heel of the hand or the hand up. Press the heel away from you and up. Press the heel away from you and up. And press and up. And press and pause here. So once you're here, can you straighten your elbows? Also check if your fingers are going straight down. They tend to do funny zigzaggy things. See if you can get your third finger pointing straight down. Check that the wrists are in line with the shoulders. And then extend that heel of the hand out as much as you can and open across the collarbones. Pretty challenging. Open, 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 open. It's a lot of interstate tissue that gets tight. All right, shake the hands out. That was a number and a half. Bring the hands down and open the chest. Fly the hands above your head. Lengthen the shoulders. See how much I'm tractioning the shoulders to get lengthened down. What we're really doing with all of this is we're loosening up the connective tissue. We're loosening up muscle patterns, just getting tension out as a preparation for a normal regular Pilates workout. Pressing up, going down, pressing up, going down. 2 more times like this, pressing up and reaching, and down. 1 more time, pressing up, and down. Haha. Bring the hands up, make fists with the hands and take the hands out to the side. So again, they're floating. Can you get a sense of the sternum and the chest widening? Then the wrists go down. We're just curling the hands up and down, working into the forearms. As you do this, again, look at your own position of your hands and wrists to make sure you're lined up with your own shoulders. And we tend to have zigzaggy arm patterns. So you are looking to stay on a grid that's more or less straight as we do it, and also check to see that the line of the that's bending upwards, you're not doing funny things like that, that the little finger side is bending straight with the forearm. Usually wants to go in funny other directions. So just a few more. You should start to really fatigue the whole forearm area and stretch out the wrists. Okay, shake the hands out. Bring the hands back down to the mat. Press with your feet, and now get the feet and the knees hip width apart so everything's lined up. The feet should be maybe a fist width apart from each other. So in actuality, the heels are lined up with your sit bones. So just for a minute, push. And then relax. So you get that as much spinal contact with the foam roller as possible. We're going to start with the pre-Pilates warm-up. 1 knee up. The other knee up. tracking the knees very evenly with the hips. So as you do this movement going up and down, check hip, knee, and foot in your mind's eye as straight as possible to really train muscle patterns that are zigzaggy to work in a more symmetrical, more optimal way. Now, adding in, you lift the first knee, lift the second knee, put the first foot down, put the other foot down. Reversing this, left knee, right knee, left knee, foot, right foot. Again, right foot. As you do the movement, start to notice, I'm sure you can't avoid noticing which side is harder than the other. So it just takes a few repetitions for the nervous system to even out and balance. Again, up, down, and other side, up, and down, and down. Lift the arms to the ceiling and take them over your head. Straight hands in line with the shoulders, armpits open, side body long. Bring the arms up, bring them down. Arms up, arms long and open. Arms up, arms down. Arms up, long and open. Arms up, arms down. Last one, arms up, long and open. Arms up and arms down. Now both knees at the same time. Lift both knees. Tracking evenly. Place both feet back down. Lift both knees. I haven't done this in a while. Lower the knees down. Lift both knees. Lower the knees down. Lift both knees. Oh, feels so good. And lower the knees down. Now, arms up and arms back. Bring the arms up and curl your head and your chest forward. So we're lifting lower back down. And again, curling your head and chest forward. Lower back down. And lifting and curling your head and chest forward. And back down. Last one, lifting, curling your head and chest forward, lowering back down. Now, lift up and curl your head and chest forward. But I'm bringing my hands to the floor because I really don't think I could do this with the hands off the floor. Bringing the feet up, putting the feet back, lowering your head. And we'll do this again. Arms over the head. Curling your head and chest forward. Bringing the knees. Lowering the knees. Lowering the body. Arms back. Arms up. Lifting up. Lifting. Lowering down. Last one, arms back, arms up, curling, and lowering down. All right, let's roll off the foam roller. Take it under the feet. So it's going to be in this position. So same thing again. The feet are about hip sit bone width apart, one fist width. And Actually, let's put our hands here. It doesn't work for me. It doesn't work. See if you can get a sense of engaging your inner thighs a little bit. With your arms nice and long by your sides. Then roll your hips up without the foam roller moving. Roll your hips back down. Roll your hips up. Roll your hips back down. You're looking to keep the feet and the knees and the hips even. Rolling up. Rolling back down. Roll yourselves up. Rolling back down. 2 more times like this, rolling up and rolling down. And last one, rolling up and rolling down. From here, extend the legs. So feeling the back long, the spine long, the legs long, just peel the feet in and extend the legs out. Flex your feet. Peel the legs in. Peel the legs out. Flex your feet. As you flex the feet in the next one, attempt to track them as best you can straight and down. Peel in. Peel out. Flex and down. Peel in. Peel out. Flex and down. Peel in. Peel out. Flex and down. Last one like this. Peel in. Peel out. Flex and down. Now, you can have a slight down for the next one. We're going to do the equivalent of the hundreds, but you want to be pressing into the foam roller. I have my feet parallel. If you feel better turned out, you can do that. Actually, this feels pretty good. I'm still going to keep my feet parallel. And I'm going to adjust my back. My back is not as long as it could be. So you want as much of your low spine connected in, or lean not too much tuck. I don't want you so much that the pubic bone is way out. You need to keep the pubic bone and hip bones the same. Linda, you can tuck. So here we go. Breathing in, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale. Pull the shoulders down. In, 2, 3, 5. 3, 4. 4. Exhale, 3, 4, 5. 5, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 3, 4, 5. I'm turning my legs out. Exhale, 3, 4, 5, 6, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 3, 4, 5, 7, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 3, 4, 5, 8, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 3, 4, 5, 9, 2, 4, 5. Exhale, 3, 4, 5. Last one. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Lengthening down, rolling the head from side to side. Let's keep the feet now Pilates stance. Here we go. See if you can really get the adductors to be the rotational factor and that low part of the glutes. So actually, let's do this. Heels are hip width apart. Internally rotate, externally rotate. Internally rotate, externally rotate. As you do this, see if you can keep your pelvis steady externally. So we're waking up these external muscles, the rotator muscles, external. Now flex your feet. Internal, external. Internal, external. Internal, external, last one, internal, external. Now, I'm going to keep my feet parallel. You have the option of having the legs turned out, pressing the Achilles down into the foam roller. Stretch your arms over your head. Tuck your tail if you are an archy person. Don't touch your tail if you're over flat down there. Bring the arms up. Press the low back on the rib, from the waist to the ribs. You want that area into the mat to begin with. Shoulders away from the hips, and then roll up. Stretch and roll back down. Arms over the head. So here we go. Roll up. Stretch. Roll back. And down. Roll up. And stretch. Roll back. Keep pressing down with those legs into the foam roller. Press. And reach. And roll. And down. Last one. Press. And reach. Roll down. And back. Now, we're going to do the same thing, but we're going to have the foam roller underneath the knees, because there's all these funny little muscles that basically where the hamstrings and the calves connect that can get they get used to behaving in one way, and we want to always stimulate our body to be doing different things. So feet parallel, knees parallel to the ceiling, push. It's as though you're getting the legs to go straight, but the knees stay down. So you're activating the backs of the legs. I hope you're feeling this way. I want you to squeeze the knees down a few times, and it also get the quads to fire. So we're going to be doing a few roll-ups with that kind of pressure in the backs of the knees. So now press down into the mat, into the foam roller. Keep the pressure a constant from this point on. Hard to do. Stretch, and then keep pressing down with the hamstrings and the backs of the knees. Roll, press, roll back, and down. Again, roll, press, roll back, and down. Last one. Roll, press, roll down, and back. Now, I keep calling this a magic circle, but it's not. It's a foam roller. So foam roller under the ankles, spine as long as you can have it, with the legs long. Arlene, check pubic bone and hip bones that they're not over curved forward. For me, I could curve forward more and only get benefit. So each of us, our own cues, get as much firm connection in the abdomen. And then how open can you get your shoulders? Back of the neck is long, hands are pressed down. Keep the feet together as your start point. Lift your right leg up. So the left leg is pushing down, and now we'll do our single leg circles. Circle 1, circle 2, circle 3, circle 4, circle 5. Reverse it. Circle 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and bend the knee in towards your chest to stretch out the hip a little bit. Leg comes down, pressing down, lift your other leg up. Keep the pelvis square, and circle 1, circle 2, circle 3, circle 4. Keep this leg parallel. 5, reverse it. Circle 1, 2, 3, 4, side, bend the leg in, give it a nice squeeze. Stretch the leg out. Aha! Before we go into rolling like a ball, we are going to do roll over. Here's my little assistant, Tinky, and you are going to hold the foam roller right by the buttocks. So the whole rollover routine is done with the hands here. So legs are together, slight external rotation from the glutes, lift, you push down into the foam roller as you take your feet to the floor. Open the legs. Lift the legs a bit and roll down. Keep pushing into the foam roller. Bring the legs together. So lots and lots of work here. Here we go. Up with the bottom, feet to the floor. Open the legs and roll. Long heels extending away from your feet together. Up. Bring the feet to the floor. Open the legs. Press into the foam roller on the way down. Reversing it. Up. Feet together. Long legs rolling through the spine. Keep pushing down with the hands. And up. Together. Rolling through the spine. Last one. Up and over. Together. Now, right here, pause. Wiggle your feet as far away from your hands as you can. Push the foam roller further away. Just for a minute, let's bend the knees to get that extra deep stretch. Straighten the legs and roll through the spine. Roll, 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 roll. And lower the legs out. Let's go for rolling like a ball. So bending the legs, holding the knees in. Nice scoop. Keep the feet off the floor. We'll roll back and forth 5 times. Shoulders away from the ears. Here we go. Rolling back. Rolling up. Rolling back. Rolling up. Rolling back. And up. 2 more times like this. Roll. And up, last one, roll, and up. And let me see, how are we going to do our series of 5? I'm waiting for my moment of inspiration here. Let's try something. I think this will work just fine. So the bottom up. We want the hips in. What this does, it allows for this beautiful extension in the lumbar spine. So before we get into the exercise, we're going to do the stretch of the hip flexors. So you lower the first foot towards the floor. Take a moment to let all those muscles start to release. Extend the leg out if you want to get more of a stretch into your hip flexor, psoas, front of the pelvis, thigh, and bend the leg in. Make sure every time you drop down, lower the other leg. Let the thighs release a bit. Extend the leg out as far as you want. To get that nice stretch. Bend the leg back and in. We'll do this one more time. Bend your first leg. Extend it out. Such an amazing stretch when the body opens. And in, and other side. Extend the leg out. Bodies can be so different one side from the other. Oh my goodness. Such an experience. and back in. Now we're going to add to this in preparation here. Extend the leg out as far as you're ready to go. Now extend the other leg up in opposition. So you can hold, if you want to hold on, you can, just to get this massive split-like separation between both legs. Bend, bring the leg in. The nice thing with the foam roller that I hope you're taking advantage of, it can lock the pelvis. So once the pelvis and the trunk are stabilized, then you can find where are the tight spots in your own leg patterns and give yourself a stretch. And in. Lower the legs down. Let's bring the foam roller behind the chest area. Have your hands here. Just go back and forth a few times to open up and soften the muscles in the chest. So you're allowing the foam roller to really get in and expand the rib cage. Expand again across the collarbones, the same position, but now we want this coiling feeling that the whole upper back is actually bending. It tends to not bend. And we want to, in order to let it bend, it also there has to be a lifting separation in the front of the ribs. One more time like this. Press and let's roll back and forth across the ribs, just to soften the tissue up. One last time for me. And then curl and take the foam roller off to the side. We'll do the series of 5, just the traditional way. Knees are in now. Get them as close into your body as you can. Curl your head and chest up and extend one leg out. Extend the other leg and switch 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 and switch. Bend both knees in, scoop the belly, spread the shoulder blade, extend your arms and legs, circle them in, scoop and extend, and in, scoop and extend, and in, and reach, and in. Last one like this, reach, and in, leg up, scissor, and scissor, and scissor, and scissor. Flex your feet, keep going, scissor, 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 scissor. Both legs up, parallel legs, curl up, reach the legs away, bring them up, reach the legs away, bring them up, and reach, and up, and reach, and up. One more time like this, reach, and up. Twist to one side, twist to the other side, twist, 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 twist. All right, stretch the legs out. Flex your feet, point your feet, flex your feet, point your feet, and roll up for spine stretch forward. So curl, stretch, and legs and feet a little bit wider than your mat. Now, for me, My pelvis is twisted. So and you know, if you have a little twist or funniness in the pelvis, most people, if there is any imbalances, the pelvis is indicate as it's happening. So check your own sit bones. How can I explain this? Let's do this for a minute. Let's have the knees together, and I'm dragging the flesh of my buttocks down away from my low back and figuring out where my sit bone tissue is. Now, once you have that, you want to see if you can feel them even. Then extend the legs. I'm still got that scooped hook of the sit bone and working the legs out and then flexing. Now, when I come up, I want the buttock flesh down, but can I find the spine lifting up anyway? So there's, ideally you want to anchor the sit bones as best you can even. Then from there, nice lift through the spine, arms lifted for spine stretch forward, lift and scoop the belly and reach forward. So you have a nice even arc. If you can see yourself in your mind's eye, you want lower back and upper back even. Roll back up and stack your spine. Scoop and reach. Ironically, the more symmetrical you get your skeleton, you may feel very imbalanced in your muscle patterns because we habitually live in imbalanced shape. So all this work in my mind's eye ultimately is to even out the right and left side in the most optimal way, and you're never going to get there, but it keeps me an upgrading of the physiology. Such a good feeling. One more time, scooping, evening out. You can even check your hands. Are your hands even distance from each other? Are you even distance from your shoulders? Are your legs evenly behaving? And relax. Open legged rocker. So come to the front of your mat. Scoop your pelvis and extend the legs out. The feeling of the legs is that they're pulling away from your hands. They're not into your hands, they're away from the hands. And your center is, your powerhouse is what's anchoring the upper and lower body. Keep the constant 5 times back and forth. Roll back, roll up. Roll back, roll up. Roll back, roll up. Roll back. I have to work on this. I'm not holding a constant myself. I have to listen to what I'm telling myself to do. And roll up. Whoa. So that's part of what keeps happening. You want to keep the scoop. See if you can bring your legs together. See if you can keep the scoop and come closer in. And then walk down your legs, evenly down, hands on the floor for corkscrew. Nice long legs, and we'll go to the right. Circle and up, circle and up, circle and up, circle and up, circle and up. Last one, circle and up, and long legs all the way to the floor. Reach your hands over your head. Roll yourselves up. Soft feet again, hip width apart. Again, get those sit bones even. Check your legs. Check that the knees, the ankles, the feet are as even as you're able to have them. Then check that your shoulders are right over the hips. Very basic, but that's where the clues for your physiology are. Nice lift of the spine, rotate to the right. Before we go down, pull the shoulders apart as far as you can, and here we go. 1, 2, and 3. twist, come up, center, rotate to the left, twist, reach, 1, 2, 3, twist even more, roll up, center, twist to the first side, twist, reach 1, reach 2, reach 3, pull that arm away, twist even more, center, other side, twist, reach 1, reach 2, reach 3, twist even more, come up, twisting, center, one more time, twist, reach 1, reach 2, 3, twist even more, center, last one, twist, reach 1, reach 2, reach 3, come up and twist even more, and center. Roll down onto your backs and roll onto your stomachs. Hands in front of you in what I call a karate chop. Just have to see. Yes, you can see. So little finger is down, hands are shoulder width apart, feet are together. Press your pubic bone into the mat. Feel how that anchors the base of your spine. And then slide the hands in and let the elbows go wide for single leg kicks. Fists and knuckles together. Use the pressure of the arms down to lift your body up. Nice length in the front stomach. Very lifted, open chest. Here we go. Right foot comes in. Kick, kick. Down, 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 kick, kick. Down and kick, kick, and down. Stretch your arms out, lift all the way around. Clasp your hands behind your back, turn your head to one side, double leg kicks, and down. Press your pubic bone into the mat. Press your elbows towards the mat, bend both knees. Kick, kick, kick. Open the chest. Turn the hands the other way. Head the other way. Kick, 2, 3. Keep the pubic bone down. And lift. First side. Kick, 2, 3. And open that chest. Other side. Kick, 2, 3. And lift. First side again. Kick, 2, 3. And lift. And last one. Kick, 2, 3. And open the chest. Hands all the way forward. Under your shoulders. Child's pose. Stretch yourself back. Take a moment. And come onto your hands and knees for balance control front. Just basic version, just stepping back into a plank. Get as much of a straight spine as you can. Hands and knees creating a nice box. Feel your powerhouse and step your right leg back. Keep your pelvis steady. Step your left leg back. Hold the position. Right foot comes in. Left foot comes in. Now, before we go out, you want to press the hands, press the chest away from the floor, but without rounding your back. That's what you want to keep the back long. And now see if you can take your deltoids and contain them into your trunk. So we're actually contracting the arms into the trunk. It creates a lot more stability. Keep your head long, left leg, right leg. Contain the shoulders, contain the hips, left knee in, right knee in. Right leg, left leg, right knee, left knee, left leg, right leg, left knee, and right knee. Sit back towards your heels. And sitting around for neck pull, just an easy version. Flex your feet, hands behind your head. Round your back and curl in as much as you can to stretch the spine. Roll yourself up. Sit up nice and tall. And hinge back. Flat back, flat back, flat back. Roll down. Roll up and keep your elbows wide if you can. Roll down. Roll back up. I'm not taking my own advice. Elbows wide and down. Right here. Hardest part. I can't demonstrate it. My elbows have to come forward. Curl in. Lift up tall. Roll down. All the way. Okay, now side kicks. So starting with my right side. I would like you today to try and get as much of your trunk on the floor and as much of the armpit on the floor. So in a sense, this side on the floor is longer than the leg side. Bring your legs forward because our side body gets so contracted. So notice that there's a slightly more tonality or shortening on this side. So when you lift and lower this leg, you want to counteract it as much as you can as though you're stretching your leg out of the hip. Lift, just feel that pressure into the heel and down. Lift, pressing the leg away and down. Lift. To be honest, you may feel a stretch across the whole trunk on the way down. Depends how tight you are. One more time like this. And down. Now forward and back swings. Lift the leg and kick forward. Kick back. Kick forward. Kick back. Kick forward. Kick back. Kick forward. Kick back. Last one. Kick forward. Kick back. Bring the leg down. Turn it out. So you want that external rotation from the hip. Swing the leg as high as you can. It'll probably go all the way up. I don't. Down. Swing it up. Flex it down. Swing it up. Flex it down. 2 more times. Up and down. 1 more time. Swing and down. Now keeping this nice long leg, little circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Bend the leg up in front. Flex your inside leg and lift the heel and lower. Lift and lift and lift and lift. Extend the leg out and both legs. Lift, 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 lift. Other side. So as you set yourselves up, remember as much of your side body in touch with the mat as you can. So you can, both of you are slim. You probably know where that large greater trochanter is. See if you can hook it and then stretch everything on this side away from it. I can't get this side of my body in line with the floor. That means there's work to be done. There's more potential to be evolved there. You want to find those places in yourself and then feel the length of the spine. Here we go. Lift the leg and down. Lift the leg and down. Lift the leg and down. Lift and down. 1 more time like this. Lift and down. Lift your leg hip height and externally rotate it. Here we go. Forward, forward, back, back. Forward, forward, back, back. Forward, forward, back, back. Forward, forward, back, back. Last one. Forward, forward, back, back. Legs together, turning the leg out, lift it up, flex it down, lift it up, flex it down, lift it up, flex it down, up and down and up and down with the long leg. 5 circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Reverse it. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And bending the leg up, flex your inside leg and lift and down, lift and down, lift, down, lift and down. One more time, lift, down, and lift, down, lift, and down, lift, and down. 2 more times, lift, and down. 1 more time, lift, and down, and lie on your backs. Knees are bent, hugging the inner thighs, feeling your sacrum long. One leg is up and rolling up, rolling down, rolling up, rolling down, rolling up, rolling down, and other side, rolling up, rolling down, rolling up, rolling down, rolling up, rolling down. Bend both knees in, lift both legs up, extend the arms over the head, legs 45 degrees, rolling up, rolling down, rolling up, rolling down. Last one, up and down, and rolling yourselves up for seal. Beats in the front and the back 5 times. Lift your feet up, clap 3 times. Oh, before we start the clapping, very important point is this, in this position, you press your elbows out. You're using it to keep your chest compressed, but at the same time, you're hugging your thighs in. So you have this dynamic resistance. So when you're clapping, it's not just a relaxed legs position. There's a tone all the way up the legs. So clasp, activate the elbows against the inner thighs. Check that you're not collapsing in the chest. And here we go. Clap, clap, clap. Roll onto your shoulders. Clap, clap, clap. Roll back up. Clap, clap, clap. Roll back. Clap, clap, clap. Roll up. Clap, clap, clap. Roll back. Clap, clap, clap. 2 more times. Roll up. Clap, clap, clap. Roll back. Clap, clap, clap. Last one. Roll up. Clap, clap, clap. And roll back. Clap, clap, clap. Bring yourselves up. And this was the first Pilates lesson back that I got to do with you. I'm very excited.